Hi there, I'm Paul Yeatman, an experienced microbiologist of 15 years seeking a return to the lab. Welcome to my channel where I chat about my science career search, deliver presentations and improve on my communication skills. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Today I'll talk about my 2-year plan. Please note today's video is more bloggy than educational. Couple of notes while we're here. Improved green screen because now it's got a PVC pipe frame and lots of bulldog clips, and I'm doing it through OBS instead of using my 700D, so hopefully the audio is not too stuffy, but I seem to get a better green screen besides the speckledy stuff here. And also, as you can probably see here, more not as much green haloing as I would get from the 700D. Anyway, onto the title. Okay, when attending an interview, one popular question is what do you want to do or what are your career objectives? Looking back at my employment history, most of my roles have lasted about 2 years, which was generally the non-written down plan, do something for 2 years, do another thing for 2 years, maybe stretch it out to 5. After graduating from university with my Bachelor of Science, I found myself working as a lab tech at a school. I'm pretty sure it was 18 months, but looking at my documentation, it says 9. I will talk about the importance of documentation in a later video. So, during my stint as a lab technician, I sent off about 60 canvassing letters in the period of a week. Got one reply that was positive, as in, hey, we'd like you for an interview. Went in, got the interview, started my career. So, fun times. I spent 9 years with my first employer, about 2 as a lab analyst, 2 as a microbiology analyst, interviewed for the position of a senior microbiology role, which was called microbiology officer. Did that for about 2 years, then interviewed for a role as a quality assurance microbiologist, got that role, and did that for about 2 years. While working as a team leader for my next employer, I spent 2 years or thereabouts working for separate companies at the same site. So 6 years, 3 separate owners, about 2 years per owner. So technically that sticks to the 2-year plan. Not really, but for the purposes of this discussion, it is. Sadly, my team leader role became redundant, and in order pretty much to pay the bills and eat tasty food, I found a job working as a technical support engineer in a call centre. Yep, crappy job, people think lowly of it, but I'm making the best of it. On to my plan. 2 years is enough time to determine where your current role could lead, and more than enough time to scope out the organisation you're working for. If there is no opportunity for a career advancement, it's time to get out. By the end of 2 years, you should have the skills needed for your next position. If there's room to move, you can talk to people about skilling up or extra responsibilities or succession planning. You can apply for roles that you are suited for, or perhaps you are invited to apply for. When you do that, hopefully the roles you are going for represent where you actually want to head. Ideally, if the company's earmarked you for a certain progression, that aligns with what your career desires are as well. Doing a Captain Picard. During my career, I developed a love of documentation and regulations and enjoyed mapping and auditing processes and training others. I also joined the internal audit program for a time, sadly being sold off from Bristol Myers Squibb to Sigma put an end to that. I tried to secure a quality associate role, but a very bad interview that was actually quite embarrassing, as I came across as an idiot. killed that off. I will chat about how to improve and recover from bad interviews in a later video. Nothing came of any other interviews, and my team leader role ultimately became redundant in October of 2012. Bad times. Since then, I have been looking for lab work or a role that would return me to pharma. Recently, I discovered that people with great plain language and technical writing skills combined with industry knowledge are few and far between, so perhaps I should be leveraging that as part of my potential niche and using that to get a job. If you are interested in determining your niche, click on this video. It's a really early one, so it might be a bit dodgy. As per my other positions in my technical support role, I spent about 2 years supporting home users, very busy, which was great, before moving into the more complex but sadly quiet realm of technical support for corporate organisations. If you have made it this far, well, what is my 2-year plan as of now? Ideally, I will write one article suitable for LinkedIn or another publishing platform that will showcase that I know my stuff as a microbiologist and a pharmaceutical professional. Hopefully it will also show that I have transferable skills that could be useful in, say, a pathology lab or a food testing laboratory, or even delivering, I don't know, quality assurance training to anybody that actually follows regulations. Because FDA, TGA, EU, whatever, if they're regulations and they need someone to interpret and follow them, well, I'm the dude. These videos are also part of the plan. I've got over 40 of them proposed already, maybe 10 are scripted, and I also have several training presentations. I'm thinking about doing my microbiology for non-microbiologists one soon, because perhaps that would help people with all this COVID-19 hoo-lee-ha at the moment. So if I can post one video a week, I'll be happy. And I also figure that by writing scripts and then recording them, I will improve how I communicate information. Ideally, I'd do that in plain language, and I would be relevant and keep on topic and actually provide information that's useful to you guys. Improve my diction, which you may have noticed sometimes is a bit iffy. And I will also improve my visibility to potential employers or collaborators. What this hopes to show is that I am a competent presenter, trainer, documenter, critical thinker and communicator who knows a thing or two about the pharmaceutical industry and how to control and update processes. Ultimately, it should secure me a shiny new laboratory, quality assurance or training role. Good times! In my next video, I'll be discussing how I got to where I am today. If you have found this video interesting or informative, consider subscribing, liking, or sharing. I consider all relevant feedback as positive, as without it makes improving difficult. This has been Paul Yeatman, Bachelor of Science graduate and scientist seeking career satisfaction. Kapla! So, Mr. Bond. Kitty, you're in the way.